This is some love, Gina Prince-Bythewood. They had me put on some heels in the afternoon. For you, Gina. I was trying to think of what I would say about you as an artist and as a woman. And literally, I thought of this little documentary I saw of this tribe in Africa and Madagascar. And the whole tribe goes into the jungle for weeks, months. And they take a younger member into the woods with them, teach them sort of how to become a man, boy to a man. And they look for the most magnificent tree they could find, they could see. But before they find this tree, they share stories of their ancestors. They found the tree, and with their rudimentary tools, they figure out how to chop it down and tell stories while they're chopping it down. And then once it's chopped down, they figure out how to cut even more of the wood so they can slowly but surely and magnificently carve a bowl. And with the bowl that they carve, they have symbols of the tribe. And then they take that bowl, they wrap it, they put it on the shoulders of the young boy who is now a man, and he's got a journey for weeks in rain, in inclement weather, and wild animals for weeks to deliver it to a marketplace where it can be sold so it can feed the tribe. I want that bowl. The artistry is in the process. The artistry, Miss Prince-Bythewood, is in your story. The process in which you create that elixir, that art that you put together, that you carve, and you just go through the shit and piss, which is Hollywood. To deliver the product to us. And I often think that a lot of times that people feel that the artistry is in the result. And it's not. Art is supposed to move you. It's supposed to make you tremble. It's supposed to be that freaking knife that rips open your heart and you see within that artist and yourself the truth of what it means to live a life. And anyone who's seen Love and Basketball, where she subverted the narrative of what it means to even be a female lead that's desirable, what it means to be a woman. You had Sanaa Lathan as a basketball player who hated makeup. And you have the old guard. And you have the woman king. And let me tell you something. It's like a quote I just read of Michelangelo who said, you know, I just saw an angel in the marble, and I just kept carving to set him free. It's hard to create. It's a weird alchemy of skill, of passion, and enormous bravery. And it's really hard to create when you're a black female. And let me tell you something. Not only is it hard because we understand the obstacles that people put in our path. A lot of times people don't think that movies driven by black female artists will sell. A lot of people don't want to give us a proper budget. A lot of people don't see our talent, and here's what I will say too. In this climate, in this season, we had a lot of obstacles in our path with the Woman King. And not just from our white counterparts, from us too, y'all. And this woman here, Miss Gina Prince-Bythewood, sometimes you don't know what is in you until you have to fight. You don't know what's inside of you until someone comes in front of you and tries to take that thing that you live for. It has been the honor of my life to stand beside you, Gina, because I know that you understand that in order to be an artist, you have to be a warrior. That you have to understand, and I know that you do, that when you're born into a world where you do not fit in, you know that you're an artist. You're just a little bit outside of the norm. And you have something in you that you want to get out. And then you answer that call to adventure. And you get your allies, whoever they are, whether they black or white. Y'all, I'm just trying to tell y'all that when we're on this journey, we want to go with you until we can't. And then you go on the journey. You slay dragons, right? And then there's always a time as a black artist, as any artist, but really a black artist, where you feel like this is it, okay? That they're taking everything away from you, whether they're not giving you the budget, whether they're giving you notes about your hair and your makeup, whether the audience is saying, that's not an image that I want to see, Gina. I don't understand what you're doing. You're not making us look beautiful. We're not winning all the time. Can I just say, for just really tiny, that art is about the mess, y'all. I'll tell you what the art is. The art is when y'all go home, and I know I take off my wig and my shoes, and what's underneath the hair is frightening, by the way. And then I have to take off these lashes, who I am when you are not seeing me here. That's the art. And Gina, that is the bravery that you have with your art when you create it and when you put it on your back in the inclement weather and you walk for miles and miles to that marketplace to sell it to people to feed this. And when someone gets in our way, it's not about slaying dragons anymore. And it's not even about coming face to face with God. It's about coming face to face with yourself. And understanding that this obstacle that is in my path is there because it's teaching me how bad I want it. And I saw this year with the Woman King, because let me make it very, very clear in this room. 5 months in South Africa, shooting in the jungle. And whatever anyone will say about this movie, it is effective. Okay? And we caught a lot of hell because it's driven by black women. Let me say it again. We caught a lot of hell because it was driven by black women. And so what you need is a warrior spirit with black female-driven narratives. You need someone with a skill set. You need someone with vision. You need someone with purpose. And you need someone who's going to pick up that proverbial sword and say, I know this is something you didn't think that you needed, but guess what? You know, sometimes you don't leave something for people. You leave something in people. And with every project that you do, you leave something in people. Or when they are removed from it, they have shifted. They are moved. They're shaken. And they've sat with us. And your ability to do that makes you an artist.